Jersey boys because we were projected for 18 to 24 inches the other day. I got about 3. I don't know. I don't know how it was in Bergen County.
I didn't get that much.
Yeah. I know I have friends in Philadelphia. They were projected for about 2 feet, and they got nothing.
Yeah, people got nothing.
But the fact is,
I still have the snow day though.
I got a snow day too. So that's where it gets tricky for me. It's still snowing. So I gotta say,
there's supposed to be more tomorrow night.
Yeah, but do we really trust weathermen anymore?
I don't trust that girl on NBC4 anymore.
Okay. So the fact that it's still snowing, I gotta say, Seahawks win, and he does indeed see his shadow. It just feels like winter over here. I'm currently freezing in my room right now. All right. So we're just going to run through the hometown roundup real quick because there's just so much football to talk about. I know Snowball loves to talk about Rutgers and Seton Hall, so I'll let you have this one.
All right. Is this up? Oh, it is up there. All right. Rutgers, well, after that Wisconsin one, really haven't been too hot. They're 10-13. They're almost last in the Big Ten, or they might be last. I can't tell. They've lost 6 straight. Lost to Michigan, who's been terrible all year, and they lost to 22 Indiana, I think today or yesterday. And playing Illinois Tuesday. And Seton Hall kind of getting back into form, before the Big East play started. 15-6 now. They beat Marquette and Xavier, which both are good wins. I mean, Marquette was close against Georgetown and went to OT with them, and Xavier's done pretty good this year. And then I played DePaul Tuesday. DePaul just lost to Villanova, too, by 10 points.
Okay. And as for hockey, the Devils are just horrendous. They're 18, 22, and 9. They're 13th in the East. They did beat the Sharks, and they beat the Maple Leafs in a shootout. But last night, as the Pittsburgh Penguins came into town, they just couldn't handle the Penguins in overtime. Simone Dupre with the winner, and that was just fantastic for me to watch. The Devils are playing the Panthers tonight versus the Senators on Tuesday, and against the Maple Leafs on Friday. The Rangers are a little bit better than the Devils, 27, 15, and 4, 8th in the East. They lost in New York to the Islanders, lost to the Canadiens. They're playing the Hurricanes tonight versus the Panthers on Monday, and versus the Bruins on Wednesday. And then the Islanders, they are 4th in the East. Probably one of the most surprising teams this year. 32, 16, and 1. They beat the Rangers, they lost to the Bruins and the Red Wings. But they play the Panthers on Tuesday, and they're in Philadelphia for the Flyers on Thursday. Noah, I'll let you handle basketball.
All right. Which basketball team?
Wait, we're about the Chicago kid talk about the Knicks, the Nets.
Well, CB usually does basketball, and he's a Bulls fan, so
right,
is it really that big of a change?
Yeah, you're right.
And this is relatively easy analysis we have for you here.
They lost.
So the Knicks.
The Knicks
for
are
both teams. That's been terrible too.
The Knicks are debatably the worst team in basketball, besides Minnesota. But look, I mean, this team, they can't catch a win against anybody. Lost to the Pacers on Thursday in Indiana. They're going to play the Lakers, which is probably their best shot at winning a game for a little bit, as they're going to have to play Boston. Then they play at Brooklyn. Actually, no, there's their shot. And that brings us to the other team. Of course, the Knicks right now are at a whopping 9-38. The Nets, not much better, but better nonetheless. 18-28, still somehow second in the Atlantic Division. Lost to the Raptors in overtime, 127-122. And now they get to go and play the Clippers. Fun. Then, of course, they will play Toronto, of course, the next game, and Washington. Both teams abysmal. That's probably the best word I can find.
You said
I watched the Nets play Toronto last night, and I mean, they were looking all right. Brook Lopez was starting to be aggressive, at least a little bit. I mean, he is such a soft player. It's truly unbelievable for a 7-footer. And, I mean, they were looking aggressive, but you know what? I didn't see D. Will step the court the last few minutes of the game and OT. It was Jarrett Jack the whole time. So, will he get traded? I mean, we don't know. I mean, it's a good possibility. Especially when they're trying to keep clear cap, because they are way, way over the cap.
Noah, you said way more than I expected you about the Knicks. All we had lined up for you was they're bad.
Yeah, I kind of just pulled up the schedule real quick.
Honestly, I watched the Nets last night. But
You watched the 2 against the Raptors?
the only reason I watched the Nets because my friend was asking his girlfriend to prom at halftime.
Wow.
That's literally the only reason. The Nets are 18-28, and they're second in their division. How is that even possible?
And they're 8th in the East.
Wait, how bad are the Celtics?
Bad.
Bad.
I knew they were bad, but that bad?
They're young. They're too young. And they just gave up Jeff Green. You gotta remember they don't have Jeff Green anymore. It's really, and they don't have Rondo. They have Avery Bradley and like Kelly Olynyk. I mean, come on.
Kelly Olynyk is a god.
And Jared Sullinger.
You know what? You know what the Celtics need? They need to re-sign Scalabrine.
It's a fair point.
Get Scalabrine, Adam Balk, and
Carrot Top?
Dabney. What's his first name? Dabney.
I don't know.
All
I feel like if we're going with like redheads though, they gotta sign Carrot Top too.
get who is that guy? Greg Steamsma.
Seems,
Greg Steamsma is his name. Okay. So the Homer statement of the week, I was gonna rant about the Penguins and Simone Dupre and Marc-Andre Fleury and Sidney Crosby and all these great guys. And Everton beat Crystal Palace today. Everton barely wins. But
They suck. They're so bad.
okay. You know, Snowball, I was about to be nice to you and give you the Homer statement of the week because your boy OBJ won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Can I have it? Can I please have it?
I don't know. I think you need to take back what you said about Everton, the greatest team in the BPL.
Fine, I'm sorry. They're okay.
Okay, that's fair enough. Go take it away.
All right. So, Homer statement of the week. This is awesome. Odell Beckham Jr., the man that did not quit in training camp, was out the first 4 games of the year. 1 Rookie of the Year for the NFL. Offensive Rookie of the Year, my bad. But pretty much Rookie of the Year, because whoever wins Offensive Rookie of the Year is pretty much all rookies, like Rookie of the Year. Had about 1,200 receiving yards, 12 touchdowns. I mean, he was on fire. We saw him have almost a 300-yard game. You know, killed Janoris Jenkins and St. Louis. Remember that? He almost got in a fight with those guys. Did well against Indy. Scored 2 against Dallas. I mean, we can go on. Made incredible catches. I mean, he made the greatest catch in NFL history.
Whoa. You really want to go that far?
Steelers
Yeah.
fans.
I don't know.
That is the
Santonio
greatest catch in the NFL.
Holmes
Wait,
in
are you
Super Bowl
telling me
43.
Santonio Holmes is... Oh, my God. Don't even... You know what? You can't... I mean, come on. You got to be with me on this one.
No, but
I am.
honestly,
All right.
it was
Shut
the best
up.
catch in
That
the
was-
NFL.
Oh, Tyree has a better catch than that. Come on. Don't say...
Okay. That was the best catch in the NFL this year.
Megatron could make that. Like, on
It was the...
any day.
Hold up. That was the best catch in the NFL this year. It was the second best catch in football this year because we had that kid from Nebraska catching it behind his back.
OBJ is still better. Anyway,
Okay.
doing that, and next year, corners are going to have to also look after Cruz. So it's OBJ and Cruz, and OBJ can play outside. Cruz play in the nickel. I mean, in the slot. Nickel corner is going to guard Cruz. And, I mean, amazing things are going to happen next year for the G-Men.
Okay, and let's be clear here. The only reason Martavis Bryant didn't win Offensive Rookie of the Year is because he only played like 6 games, even though he had, 12 touchdowns? Something insane?
He had one, insane game. OBJ had
I think
12 insane games.
Okay. All right. Well, what was the Giants' record again?
Wait till next year when we draft O-line.
When you draft who? When you draft who?
Offensive lineman.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Okay. So, the bruh of the week. This is a special bruh
I
of the
didn't
week.
see this. I want to know who it, I actually didn't see the notes on this one.
Now, this bruh of the week is
Oh.
near and dear to my heart.
Oh.
One year, when I was 6 years old, I dressed up as this man for Halloween. So,
How? With like a what you put under your stomach?
no, I had his jersey, I had a helmet, and I actually had the pants. I had the black and gold pants. So this is Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis finally makes it into the Hall of Fame. Just growing up watching this guy, it was I'm almost brought to tears here. But 2005 was arguably the greatest year of my life. Having Jerome Bettis win the Super Bowl in his hometown of Detroit, even though he almost cost us the whole playoff run by fumbling against the Colts.
So second grade is the greatest year of your life. All right. Just remember that. Or first grade.
It was second grade.
Okay.
It was a great year. But Jerome Bettis,
So having recess and eating.
I'm actually
crackers.
trying to. You would not believe how hard it is to look up stats from a Hall of Famer. But I do know this. He had an insane amount of all-pro appearances. I believe he's 5th all-time in rushing yards. Just an awesome player. And he was... It's not like he was a fast guy. Willie Parker had to do all the major carrying during that season. But
he had that one huge touchdown in the
75
Super Bowl, right?
yards in the Super Bowl. But Jerome Bettis is the definition of a power back, and it's about time he got into the Hall of Fame, because I think it's been 3 or 4 years of eligibility. But yeah, Bro of the Week, Jerome Bettis. Yeah, it was just great to see that. The Joel Embiid award for this week, though. This is very rare. Going to an NFL quarterback's wife. That would be Kristen Cutler, a.k.a. Kristen Cavallari. Is that how you say it?
Oh, by the way, if we want to get more Joel Embiid segments, you need to follow the Seahawks punter, because he has some good stuff on there.
Punters are the best people to follow on Twitter.
You follow him, Noah? John Ryan?
I do not, but he was my first pick for random MVP.
Yeah,
Start
that's true.
following
That's
him,
true.
because
I said
believe me,
Michael
it's some
Humuanawanwa.
It's some good stuff.
Punters are the best people on Twitter. So we had Chris Cluey while he was still in the league. Pat McAfee is absolutely hilarious. Steve Weatherford, he's great.
He advertises all his stuff that he takes, like his protein shakes, his protein bars, everything.
Steve Weatherford is
Stuff.
the most ripped punter I've ever seen. How does that even happen?
Still can't tackle, though. He can't tackle. I mean, I've seen him try, and he's still not a good tackler.
Oh, and speaking of the Hall of Fame real quick, Junior Seau, Jerome Bettis, Tim Brown, and Will Shields. I think there were a couple more, but that's all ESPN gave me. But nonetheless, Kristen Cutler. She had a pretty hilarious Instagram post this week. Apparently she was away from home, and Jay was left in charge of the kids. So she had texted him, "The Eagle has landed." And then just a string of texts from Jay Cutler comes in. "Need you home ASAP. All hell has broken loose. Jax is in his crib. Cam refuses to eat. I'm about to leave." And then Kristen followed up with the WTF. And then her caption was, "Contrary to what many people think, we don't have 1,000 nannies." So with that being said, when I got home from LA 2 days ago, this is what I landed to. Pretty hilarious, ladies. You want your man to appreciate you? Leave them alone with the kids to see what we deal with. Now, I don't have much experience being the wife of an NFL quarterback, but I couldn't have really said it better myself. So thank you, Kristen Cutler. You are the recipient of the Joel Embiid Memorial Award this week. So now, on to the snowball effect.
All right, so the snowball effect this week, I thought this was pretty good. Marshawn Lynch's snowball effect for the week. And I'm saying this because he's kind of created chaos in the media these past few days, and a couple of radio hosts have been going off, especially Mike Francesa. Nick, I don't know if you've been listening to him, but he has been hammering Marshawn, saying that once he's done, he's done. He won't play extra years like some guys, like Jerome Bettis. Maybe not Jerome Bettis, but you know how some
Jerome
players,
Bettis. That was good. That was good.
You know how some players, when they get older, they just kind of hang around a little bit because they've been nice guys and stuff like that, and teams like them.
Yeah.
He's saying Marshawn Lynch won't be that kind of guy, that once he's done getting cut, and no one's going to see him again.
Well,
pretty much is what
in fairness, we thought he was retiring this year.
True that, but basically, so Marshawn, he's been saying, "I'm just here so I don't get fined." Didn't say anything. Had a little rant to the media, saying he didn't want to talk to the media. Shout out to my Africans. He said that too, I believe.
No, he didn't.
Saying,
did he really?
Yes.
Yes, he said that. Shout out to my Africans. Shout out to Oakland. Just random stuff irrelevant to questions or why he's there. Just creating really chaos in the media room and just and no one else is doing this, and it's just going to turn to a snowball. If the Deflategate wasn't going on, then